The budget for hosting the Olympics can be a significant challenge. For example, the initial budget for the Paris Olympics was set at $3 billion, but after more than 6,000 budget modifications, it surged to $8 billion. However, the current budget has shown remarkable stability, requiring only about 300 modifications so far. This stability can be attributed to Paris's innovative approach to selecting venues and managing the event. Paris's strategy for venue selection is a key factor in maintaining a stable budget. The majority of the sporting events will be held in either existing arenas or temporary structures set up around the city. This method avoids unnecessary construction projects, aligns with the city's vision of carbon neutrality, and showcases Paris's most beautiful locations. Let's explore some of the fascinating venues that will host the events. In the heart of Paris, famous arenas and iconic sites will be utilized. The Parc des Princes Stadium and the Stade Roland Garros will host football, boxing, and tennis events. Temporary arenas will also be set up at several historical sites, making the city itself a stage for the Olympics. One of the key goals of Paris 2024 is to inspire a new generation to embrace sports and healthy living. The Games will promote physical activity and the values of teamwork, discipline, and perseverance, encouraging people of all ages to lead healthier lifestyles. By showcasing the achievements of athletes and the excitement of the competitions, Paris 2024 aims to motivate people worldwide to engage in sports and prioritize their well-being. The fencing and taekwondo competitions will take place at the Grand Palais, a historic site and museum complex dating back to 1900, which has previously hosted the World Fencing Championships. Moving to the Les Invalides complex, known for its military history museums and Napoleon Bonaparte's tomb, it will host archery and athletics events in its open outdoor spaces. Perhaps the most iconic site of all, the Eiffel Tower, will have a temporary arena at its base for beach volleyball. A short walk from there, the gardens of the Trocadero will be the stunning backdrop for the opening ceremony. Famous squares like Place de la Concorde will serve as open venues, and even historical bridges will be integrated into events like cycling and the triathlon. As we move from central Paris to the surrounding Île-de-France region, we encounter more impressive venues. The Stade de France, a colossal stadium, will host rugby, athletics, and the closing ceremony. The Palace of Versailles, one of France's most renowned sites, will transform its famous gardens into a temporary arena for equestrian and modern pentathlon events. North of the city, two brand new permanent venues have been constructed. The Porte de la Chapelle Arena, initially intended for basketball, will now host badminton and gymnastics, accommodating 8,000 spectators. The Paris Aquatic Center, built since 2017, will feature diving, water polo, and artistic swimming, with a capacity of 6,000 during the Olympics, reducing to 2,000 post-games. The new sports added to the Olympics, surfing, skateboarding, sport climbing, and breaking, will bring fresh excitement. Surfing will take place on the beautiful coast of Biarritz, while the urban sports will transform Paris into a playground of athletic innovation. These additions reflect the changing landscape of sports and the desire to engage younger audiences with dynamic and contemporary events. Beyond Paris, several flagship cities will host events. Cities known for their football heritage, such as Lyon and Marseille, will host football competitions in their massive stadiums. Marseille's stadiums, famous for its impressive roof, and the ultra-modern Lyon Stadium will be key locations. Additionally, Marseille's Marina, known for hosting boat-related activities, will be the venue for sailing events. An exceptionally unique venue is on the island of Tahiti in French Polynesia. Despite being on the opposite side of the globe, Tahiti counts as French territory, allowing the organizers to host the surfing event on its world-class waves. One of the most significant projects for the Paris Olympics is the new Olympic Village. Unlike the temporary wooden huts used in 1924, this time Paris is taking a long-term approach with a massive urban development project. Covering an area equivalent to 70 soccer fields in Seine-Saint-Denis, just north of central Paris, the village will accommodate all 14,000 Olympic athletes. This location was chosen not only for its proximity to most event venues but also to improve the local area, known for high crime rates and socioeconomic challenges. Post-Olympics, the village will be repurposed for residential use, providing housing for 6,000 people and aiming to revitalize the community. Another monumental project is the cleanup of the Seine River, which will play a crucial role in the opening ceremony with a grand boat parade and spectators lining the banks. The river will also host the swimming marathon and part of the triathlon, harking back to the 1900 Olympics. However, swimming in the Seine has been banned since 1923 due to rising pollution levels, primarily from untreated wastewater. In 2022, 1.9 million cubic meters of untreated wastewater, equivalent to 500 Olympic-sized swimming pools, were discharged into the river. To address this, Paris is constructing a colossal underground rainwater tank near the Austerlitz train station. This tank will collect polluted rainwater and transport it to a treatment plant downstream. When bacteria levels reach safe thresholds, the treated water will be released into the Seine. Although the project costs $1.5 billion and isn't guaranteed to succeed, it should significantly reduce pollution under normal conditions. However, in case of heavy rain during the event, swimming competitions may be postponed due to insufficient capacity to handle the overflow. Security is a critical concern, given the scale of the event and the country's ongoing vigilance against terrorism since the 2015 attacks. Paris expects around 15.3 million visitors, with 600,000 attending the opening ceremony alone. To ensure safety, approximately 20,000 agents will be deployed daily, supplemented by 30,000 additional police officers and soldiers. Traffic will be severely restricted, with some metro stations closed throughout the event and airports shut down on the day of the opening ceremony. Infrastructure is another major challenge. Paris's public transportation system is already strained during rush hours, and the influx of visitors could exacerbate this. The city had hoped the Grand Paris Express project, aimed at modernizing the transportation network with new metro lines, would alleviate congestion. However, due to numerous delays, only the extensions to Line 14 will be completed in time for the Olympics. Authorities now encourage alternative transportation methods, such as walking and cycling, with new bike lanes and bicycles provided. Despite these challenges, the preparations for the Paris Olympics have been smoother compared to past events. As one of the most visited cities in the world, Paris is accustomed to handling large numbers of tourists. The long-term impact of the Olympics is expected to be positive, with projects focused on future benefits. The public contribution to the $9.5 billion budget is approximately $2.6 billion, with expected revenue generation around $1.7 billion. This significant financial gain, coupled with the cultural enrichment of sharing Paris's heritage with the world, will leave a lasting legacy. In conclusion, the Paris Olympics promise to be a unique and memorable event, showcasing the city's rich history and culture while addressing modern challenges. What are your thoughts on Paris's approach to hosting the Olympics? Let us know in the comments below. If you're interested in similar projects, check out our video on the biggest stadiums under construction. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.